what? Nothing ever happens.
I don't know what they think I'll see around here.
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Crackcroft. Manners are important, though, aren't they? Even in a fight. Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made yet. The Ministry ought to loosen the reins on the dark arts. No better protection, if you ask me. Someone's going to regret trespassing.
Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Confringo. Arresto Momentum. Glacial.
Right gymnastics won't save you.
Incendio. Confringo.
The Ministry ought to relax their feelings towards the dark arts.
Tracus Totalis. Revelio.
Let's place a victory and pray, shall we?
Confringo. Arresto Momentum. Glacius. Incendio.
Tricky little cake pepper.
Incendio. Levioso. Depulso. Defender. Confringo.
eventually.
Arresto momentum. Repulsor. Leviosa. Defender. Incendio. Glacius.
They one of my own. You will fall!
You come to the wrong place. Incendio. Confringo. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Repulsor.
Look what you've done!
You Incendio. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Glacius.
Survive that heat.
Defender. Repulsor. Leviosa.
Bring down!
Leviosa. Repulsor. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Glacius. Incendio. Is that on Felix wearing a wooden jumper? That must be Falbarton. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Repulsor. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Incendio. Arresto momentum. Glacius. Confringo. No, you don't. I'll look after you. Levioso! Everything's all right now. Revelio. This mentions in theory, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next. Levioso!
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
Oh, I do hope my brother is all right.
Revelio. It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Oh, I do hope my brother is all right.
Madame Beaumont, I believe I have some news of your brother.
Bardolph? What do you know of my brother?
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd!
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No, this can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph! Bardolph, my dear, dear brother.
Revelio. Mine now, demiguise. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
I should have done more.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. My apologies. I've not been myself since we last met. Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. It's Ranrock I have to thank for losing Bardolph. If only I could somehow rid our hamlet of these monsters. I'm simply at my wit's end.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Bardolph and I grew up here. I can't believe he's never coming home. Part of me wants to avenge the loss of my brother, whilst another part of me simply wants to hide.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home. Bardolph, you wouldn't have left with a... Oh, hello. Get over what happened to Bardolph.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
How nice of you to stop by. Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Gringotts. I was only young, mind. Well, not like I'd fall out now. Lucky if I fit in one now. I've never seen a...
One of Ranrock's camps, exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
How nice of you to stop by.
Glacius! Arrest the momentum! Incendio!
I won't.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Glacius!
Over here. Not quiet enough. I won't rest. Dead.
Incendio! Protego!
Wizards are running scared. As they should.
Glacius! Incendio! Confringo!
No!
Defendo! Depulso! Incendio! Protego!
Dead. Oh, this shouldn't take long.
Incendio! Incendio. Confringo.
I will make you pay.
One camp down, one more to go. Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Revelio.
How nice of you to stop by.
Incendio. Arresto momentum.
Is that the best you can do?
Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Capulso. Leviosa. Incendio.
Why don't you come up here and fight me?
Incendio. Arresto momentum.
Pitiful.
Protego. Incendio. Glacius. Confringo.
I didn't quite finish.
How nice.
What an unfortunate disappointment.
One less human to worry.
Incendio. Glacius. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Defendo. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Capulso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Leviosa. Defendo.
I'm a chocolate toy. I won't rest until
Depulso. Expelliarmus. Leviosa.
That was unimpressive.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Glacius. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Defendo. Depulso. Expelliarmus.
I will make you pay.
Both camps cleared. Madam Beaumont will be glad to hear that.
You're like
Revelio. Glacius. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Revelio. 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 These rocks have seen better days. Revelio. 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 That wasn't too hard.
I do miss the bustle of business.
Hello, Madam Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
It was harrowing, and they dug in their heels, but I managed.
I wish my brother could have done what you did. Perhaps he'd still be with me now. I'm especially grateful. You did, for Bardolph, what I could not. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
What do you have for sale?
I do appreciate my brother. Thank you.
Arresto momentum. Incendio. Defendo. Cabalso. Levioso. Confringo. Protect. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Well, I had a friend who once went to...
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Rowland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I'm not convinced you need to worry. Perhaps your uncle's been delayed, and surely he can take care of himself.
That's exactly what Professor Weasley said when she forbade me from leaving the grounds to look for him. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Rowland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Rowland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Rowland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Uncle Rowland would never leave me to worry like this. Must be nice to not have anything to
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Rowland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river. This be Mr. Oakes' Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
I could fall dead asleep on my feet, I could. What have we here? Another human? Not quite enough. Ah! Little Peter, idiot!
You won't stop me. Not quite.
Does it taste Ammunition does not belong in bats.
That was meant. Arrest the momentum. Incendio. Glacier. Incendiary. Arrest the momentum. Gringo. Defender. Repulsor. Glacius. Incendio. Gringo. Confringo. You can't stop. Arrest the momentum. Defender. Expelliarmus. Was that your pet? Confringo. Now to find out what happened here. Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. Revelio. Depulsor. Lumos. This looks intriguing. Revelio. Luma, Incendio. Descendo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Depulsor. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Protego. Glacier. Confringo. Revelio. A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree.
I'm sure it'll be harder to kill a moon calf. Clever.
Incendio! Arrest them and... Glacius! Incendio! Defendo! Arresto momentum. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Revelio. Compulso. Revelio. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio.
See myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day. Over here!
Incendio. Glacius. Glacius. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Incendio. Glacius. Confringo. Cabalso. Levioso. Revelio.
How are there so many lectures?
I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done! If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just mind the plants, please.
Flipendo!
Look at that! You're a natural.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Incendio! Confringo! Glaciers! Arresto momentum! Incendio! Glaciers! Arresto momentum! Confringo!
You won't knock this wand loose, and I'd not try if I were you.
Accio! Flipendo! Descendo! Depulso! Incendio! Glaciers! Arresto momentum! Confringo! Defendo! Levioso! Expelliarmus!
You've hurt many of my friends.
Incendio!
You've had too much fire with you. You think you can outdo my place? I've been carrying the sack for that far, They come after me, they'll rest in 10 graves.
Incendio! Glaciers! Confringo! Arresto momentum! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa! Depulso! Descendo! Flipendo!
What have you done?
Glaciers! Incendio!
There were Hogsfield.
Glaciers. Arresto momentum. Confringo.
You will pay for your
Fending. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Flipendo. Repulso. Incendio. Glaciers.
You're the one who stole our goblin.
Come to think of it, months ago I had a brooch. Nice it was. Sparkled like the glint in my eyes when I find out which one of you thieving lot. Is that you, Rowland?
Incendio. Confringo. Protego.
You having the knack at all?
Incendio. Glaciers. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Leviosa. Incendio. 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 Arresto momentum. Confringo. Arresto momentum.
Next time.
Flipendo. Repulso. Descendo. Incendio. Arresto momentum. Confringo.
Dodgy with his skills on ripping it up. You haven't got a plan.
Incendio. Descendo.
You'll pay for that!
To your knees.
Repulso. Flipendo. Incendio. Confringo. Glaciers. Revelio.
Not your
Revelio. I may have a lot higher. Flipendo, Accio, Defendo, Levioso, Expelliarmus, Incendio, Confringo. Revelio. Incendio. Place. Confirm. Revelio. A ladder. That's what I need.
goblins will finally rule the rope with them. Who's there?
Such incendious. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defending. Wingardium Leviosa. Flipendo. Accio. Also. Incendio. Confringo. This is the spot for the man. Best have my wits about me. Incendio. Arresto Momentum. Expelliarmus.
This is almost too easy.
Wingardium.
Pitiful. Truly.
Descendo.
Get on spells glance off of me.
Depulso. Protego. Flipendo. Defendo. Incendio.
I've been frightening simply.
Incendio. Flipendo. Depulso. Descendo. Protego.
Not quite. It's not quite. Easily diverted.
Confringo.
That was mental.
Revelio. Levioso! Incendio! Arresto momentum! Revelio!
Coming back this way.
Incendio! Arresto momentum! Accio! Flipendo! Descendo! Confringo! This looks like trouble. Confringo! Incendio! Glacius! Arresto momentum! Defendo! Levioso! Wingardium Levioso! Depulso! Descendo! Flipendo! Incendio! Glacius! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Glacius! Arresto momentum! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Incendio! Arresto momentum! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Flipendo! Depulso! Incendio! Incendio! Confringo! Glacius! Arresto momentum! Incendio! Glacius! Confringo! Incendio! Arresto momentum! Levioso! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Wingardium Leviosa! Pulso! Descendo! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Glacius! One less foul hulking brute. Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone. Revelio.
The wizard will have no choice but to submit to us.
I'll cut you from shoes to shadow!
Once in a way.
Glaciers. Incendio. Arresto momentum. Confringo. It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. Revelio. You will regret. Incendio. Accio. Flipendo. Descendo. Revelio. 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 Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Revelio.
A human's word is worthless. This prisoner owes us the metal we were promised.
Defender.
I won't win.
Incendio. Glacius. Arresto Momentum. Glacius. Defender. Leviosa. Descendo.
I will make you
Incendio. Glacius. Confringo.
Your little magic tricks won't distract me!
Incendio. Confringo.
You don't believe you could fight an utterly pitiful display.
Flipendo. Repulsor. Incendio. Arresto Momentum. Glacius. Confringo. Flipendo. Repulsor.
You won't run away with that.
Flipendo. Repulsor. A boiler door. How to open it?
You haven't had mushrooms
Revelio.
to make. Like heads of lead, those mushrooms were.
Revelio.
Here we go. Listen out to be locked away. You can count
Arresto Momentum. Brandmarker's full call to your demise. Revelio.
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed.
Glacius. Incendio. Arresto Momentum.
What will lead us to victory?
I will make you pay. I won't rest.
Glacius. Flipendo. Repulsor.
You will regret coming here. How nice of you to stop by.
Not quite.
You explain the stage.
Rebecca. Depulso. Glacier. Incendio.
Your spells glance off.
Confringo. Arresto momentum.
You won't get away with that.
Depulso. Incendio. Defendo. Incendio. Arresto momentum. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Levioso.
What are you doing? What is this?
Incendio.
Arresto
momentum. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Revelio. What's down there? Incendio. Incendio.
You can't stop us.
You won't stop me. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
Fortunately, I've already found your wand, Mr. Oakes.
Please, pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. My wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you. You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every Knut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him. Revelio!
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight.
Now you should be able to travel to and from Feldcroft in an instant.
Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy. Hey. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Revelio. Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met on my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slytherin common room.
Oh, the common room. I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right.
This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Revelio.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's Loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book.
Place incendio. Incendio.
Let's get this over with. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Glacier. Incendio. Compulsor. Leviosa. Defender.
How nice of you to stop by.
Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Arresto. Glaciers. Confringo. Incendio.
Pity, not quite. That was meant for me.
Arresto. Revelio.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone would be hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It sounds as if the Loyalists attacked Anne without cause.
I wouldn't put it past them, but I'm convinced that they were trying to hide something. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists. Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Revelio.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realise it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Depulso!
Huh, a stairwell.
Revelio.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Revelio.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic. What does that even mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the Keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to see Anne would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Revelio.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbarton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Really?
I shan't miss you.
Oh, stop. I'm trying to be serious.
Incendio. Cavorso. Accio. Revelio.
Well, one can't...
Revelio.
Emily promised to help the staff class. Give her a ribbon and a wand and she can do anything.
Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies.
Professor Shah.
Astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Hello. I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplor. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. A lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are...
Amit, where did you say that telescope was?
Sitting in the storage room beneath the top deck. Look for the smaller set of stairs on the main observation deck.
Thank you.
Of course. Hurry back once you've found it.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
Defender! Lumos! Levioso! Incendio!
A pristine night for star.
The perfect night for...
Oh, I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go then. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones... Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course.
Revelio.
It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio!
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, I mean. Lumos.
Lumos! The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. Stargazing is all about patience and precision. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon. Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
Deserve better than patrol duty.
Incendio. Glacier. Arresto Momentum. Defendo. Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Revelio.
Psst, over here. Quietly. I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And one other thing. Harlow mentioned you to his colleagues. They did not mistake you for someone else, did they?
No, they didn't. Rookwood and Harlow are after me.
Why did you lie to me? And what do they want with a Hogwarts student?
Professor Fig told me to keep things quiet, but I know I can trust you, Natty. Rookwood and Harlow want something Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before I came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know it's a lot to take in.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it's safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. And we can help to take them down for good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped. It's a long story, one I promise to share when we have more time. For now, let's do what we came to do.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Arresto momentum. Glacius. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio.
This charm is stronger than I had thought. They do not want anyone getting in.
Revelio. I wonder what that does. Depulso! That did it. Incendio! Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Accio. Revelio. Whoa. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. must be another. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. That looks as if it might raise the gate. Revelio. Compulso. Accio. Revelio. Compulso. Incendio. Arresto momentum. Compulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso.
Well done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door.
Revelio.
That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hallow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast!
Skywing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get this thing back.
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blast it! There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. I hope Natty stays out of trouble. Revelio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Not the safest place to sneak into.
Perhaps I shall scout around Feldcroft for something to poke.
Utripicus Totalis. Revelio. Totalis. Arresto Momentum. Confringo. Revelio. Alohomora.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Expelliarmus. I hope Natty's having an easier time of it. Revelio.
You're going home in a wooden box! Leviosa!
Arresto momentum. Incendio. Incendio.
Incendio!
How does that feel? Incendio.
Incendio!
Wingardium Leviosa.
Being on Incendio!
Expelliarmus.
Incendio!
Look alive! How did that feel, Leviosa? Mind yourself!
Protego! Cubrigo!
Depulso.
Leviosa!
The flames consume you!
Glacius. Incendio. Arresto momentum. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Oh no, Deke was right. We need to save you from these barbarians. Revelio. 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 Highwing, it's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, amore.
Hurry! Oh! There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Hallow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Hallow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you. I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Hallow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Hallow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented Blue Panther.
Hello. Mind you, don't turn quick. If you're stuck with a
Revelio.
that light doesn't half hurt.
Revelio. Hello.
Welcome to Brood and Peck. I'm Ellie Peck. And before you ask, I'm out of a Braxton hair. The lot of it was bought up by a trader in Ottery St. Catchpole. Made me take it in person, they did. No care that I had to shut the shop. Apparently had a bad experience with someone shipping them hair for my Wampus cat. Must have been someone from America, no doubt, because we don't even have them here. Anyway, what are you here for? Mooncar fur? Derrickle feathers? Always have trouble collecting them myself as the bird keeps disappearing. Cheeky thing. Used to carry them in the shop, Derricles. But people kept asking for their money back when they'd get home and the blasted things would be nowhere in sight.
I can imagine that would be rather frustrating.
There's worse. Trust me. Most of the suppliers of whooper feathers may as well be living in St. Mungo's. Not surprising, I suppose, the cry in those things. Oh, but such marvellous feathers. Almost worth going mad for.
Sounds like stocking your shelves comes with some hazards.
Truer words never spoken. Used to carry beasts themselves. Good business it was, but had it up to here with parents grumbling. Not my fault if the little ones caught a flea of an easel. Ooh, you should have heard them. No, best with byproducts. And I do like to make sure the beasts are safe and well cared for. Couldn't guarantee that with some of these prospective owners. Now, why don't you have a good look around? Stocks change all the time, and not just because they disappear. Always best to pop in whenever you can to get things before they run out. Which they used to literally do.
Thank you, I will.
Take all the time you need. And thank you for stopping by. A treat to have you here.
What do you have for sale?
I don't mind selling things for certain clients. You know where to find me. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Revelio.
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment. Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
I'll look after you. Professor Howard will never believe this. Everything's all right now. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. There. I'm not going to hurt you. I'll look after you. Everything's all right now. Professor Howard will never believe this.